My name is Daniel. I'm here at the Hershey Bears at the Charlotte Checkers game, and you're watching Post to Post.
Hello and welcome to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey and all teams, and let's talk some Penguins. But first, I have a little story because I've added a new jersey to my collection, and it's jersey number 14, I think. Pretty sure it's 14, so we're getting close to almost the 31 teams, almost halfway there. Pretty exciting, and it's a bit of a funny story, but it's not really funny. It's just a situational story. So I bought Dad a jersey, Brent, if you might know from the channel. I bought Brent a Montreal Canadiens jersey from Sport Check online about a month ago because they were all on sale for $69 or something. So I got that in the mail, and it was a bit too small. The size I got was just a bit too small. So he wanted to get a bigger size, so we were planning on exchanging it after the Christmas break. About a day after I gave it to him, so I guess Boxing Day, which was yesterday, I noticed that Lids had a sale on for 40% off clearance items that were already 50% off or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, the new Montreal Canadiens outdoor 100-year NHL jersey, the really, really white one that they wore in Ottawa, was on sale for $70. So I bought that off Lids using the Lids gift cards. Thank you very much, Lids. And so that's on its way. It was shipped today, actually. So I wanted to take the Canadiens jersey back to the original Canadiens jersey back to Sport Check and just get my money back. Since it had been so long since I bought the jersey online, they wouldn't allow me to get my money back, but they did allow me to exchange it for a different Reebok jersey. So I said, okay, I'll go take a look and see what you have. And right away I thought, okay, New York, I'm getting a Rangers jersey. I want a Rangers jersey. I need a Rangers jersey. I'm getting a Rangers jersey. So I went and I looked. They had Rangers jerseys. Unfortunately, they only had white away Rangers jerseys. And if you've watched the channel for any amount of time, you know that the main goal of my jersey collection is to have a home or dark jersey from every single team. And I couldn't justify buying that that white jersey. So I started to look around a little more, and then I found a Dallas jersey. Okay, well, I already have Dallas. Philadelphia, I already have Philadelphia. What else was there? There was Washington. There was a Washington jersey with no name on the back. And then there was also a Pittsburgh jersey with a name on the back. That was my only two options. So it's either Washington with no name or Pittsburgh with a name. Now, when you have a jersey with a name on it, it's not necessarily more valuable, but it looks better. It kind of means more. I guess it is technically more valuable. But even though I don't have any Washington merchandise, the smart decision would have been to buy the Washington one. However, I couldn't pass up the name on the jersey thing. So I did get a Pittsburgh Penguins jersey. It's not the exact Pittsburgh Penguins jersey that I want for my collection. This is their previous design. I want their current design, which is really nice. But this isn't bad. So I got this for now. And yes, Crosby's on the back. So they did allow me to do a 1-to-1 exchange of a Canadiens jersey that had no name or number on the back for a jersey that had a name and number on the back. So it was a little win, I guess. So that's jersey number 14 for the collection, and I'll be wearing that in a future video, I'm sure. So, Pens talk. A little birdie told me, and I don't know how trustworthy this little birdie is, but a little birdie told me that Ian Cole is going to be traded as early as tomorrow. So there are rumors that a top 9 forward is coming back in return. I don't know if this is going to happen. This is just speculation. His name has been out there for a while on the trading block to possibly be moved. He's been in the rumors for probably the last 2 months. His play this year, from what I've seen from Pittsburgh, has been a bit subpar. I'm not sure how regular Pittsburgh fans feel about that. Let me know in the comments. But I think that it was expected. It's his last year of his contract. He's a UFA next year. Chances are Pittsburgh wasn't going to hold on to him unless they knew they were going to make the playoffs. And right now, Pittsburgh is outside of a playoff spot, which is, I can't believe I just said that sentence, but they are. So I feel like, even though it's a rumor, it's a very plausible rumor. Getting back a top 9 forward in return is also plausible, but depending on who that player is, Pittsburgh might have to throw in a pick. Now, Pittsburgh is one of the teams with the least amount of picks over the next 3 years. They're not in any terrible situations or anything, but just based on most NHL teams, they do have less than most. So I can't necessarily see Pittsburgh throwing in an extra pick, throwing in a pick with Ian Cole to get something a little better than they would just for Ian Cole because of their pick situation. So I have a feeling it's just going to be Ian Cole going out, and I'm not sure who's going to return. I have no speculation as to who it might be. I was just told a top 9 forward. I'm going to be curious to see who it is if this deal does happen tomorrow or in the next week or whenever. It's going to be really interesting because Ian Cole is making $2.1 million per year. I believe Pittsburgh has roughly $1.8 million free in cap space around that area. So if they bring someone back, I'm very curious to see what their salary is going to be, because it could affect how Pittsburgh plays that trade market during the trade deadline. Because it could either, this trade could bring them really close to the cap, and they're already pretty close, or it could alleviate some of that cap depending on who they bring in. If they bring in someone for $1 million, then boom, they've got $2.8 million free, and that's a little bit to work with. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm not exactly sure how much this is going to help the team, this specific one move, but sometimes just that little change, just bringing that little new face in, can make a difference. So really, really curious to see what happens with Ian Cole and whoever comes in, if this does happen. Like I said, just speculation. I don't know if this is going to happen. But Pittsburgh, I don't like to admit it because I'm not a huge fan of Pittsburgh, but I watch the odd game and have some fun watching them. But I have a feeling that they're gonna make the playoffs because, in my personal opinion, and like I said, I don't like saying this, but they're the most resilient team in the National Hockey League, like hands down. Like, sorry, Justin, I just stole your line there, but I think that they have the ability to be down in a game and out 5-0 and come back. They have that skill. They have that resilience, and they also have the resilience through every line. Every single line. They can put the fourth line out there, and it can get stuff done, defensively and offensively. They're so good. They're underperforming right now, and I think maybe that's why there's a little bit of panic. I'm personally not worried about their success this year. I do believe they'll make the playoffs. They usually do start a little slow, much like Crosby. He starts the season slow, and then he gets that train going and just destroys. So it's going to be curious to see how they do. I haven't watched a Pittsburgh game in about a week, but I do plan on watching one soon. And I'm just excited the hockey's back tonight. Finally, hockey's back. I've been watching the Spengler Cup, the World Juniors. Hope you guys are watching that stuff too. A lot of good hockey there to be watched. And so 3 videos today. So another one coming right after this one. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next one. Adios.